They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Kent State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, he showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll return it from around the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interested to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Might be changing the route. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Morton. Grabbed over the middle. It's Eakin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Red Raiders will move the sticks.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Lets it fly. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Out of the shotgun on third down. He's going to take off. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Golden Flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Okay, ready? Dropping back, it's Morton. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Eakin. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 14 to Ole Miss. It's an outcome that, if it holds, we'll have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Gonna sling it on second down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
I love when you break out the hit stick. When you come and that guy gets struck and he goes backwards, that's how you bring it.
Got it in the middle, it's Martin. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help tack on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Back to throw, it's Morton. Under fire! Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Eakin. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Joyner. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
They'll send the tight end in motion. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Here's a heat. Finds his man. It's Virgil. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking down the middle. It's complete. They'll immediately call timeout.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling big plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Snagged out of the air. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Under a minute to play here in the 1st half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the golden flashes. We'll try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Back to pass, it's Morton. Oh, they're after him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Hudson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes a connection. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Douglas. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television, and so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Catch in the middle, it's Douglas. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. 42 Spider. To the air, it's Morton. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Caught close to the marker. It's Douglas. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And the Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got him. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. James Madison may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Harrisonburg every time. The Dukes have been racking up road wins since the Mickey Matthews days, and they got another one today. All that speculation all week, and now we know.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Morton. Makes the catch, it's Hudson. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the 1st down.
Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understand.
It's a seam wide open. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Got it! That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. A first down run on the doorstep. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting them...
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the move, it's Joyner. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not
Bye.